Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effect they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the courage they down with any to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. Avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going. So get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover. And after you get the information, pass it to your bro. Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one make them hate. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that would change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all?
What's good? What's good?
It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in, man. What's good, y'all? What's good? Cherokee Tree, what's good? What's good? What's good? We're just listening to Enoch chapter 67 about the changing and of the healing spring waters across the earth. Yeah, I like the book of Enoch. What's good, SS? What's going on, sweetheart? What's going on, Victoria? I love the book of Enoch. It's a great good book, you know. The book of Enoch is a good book. It got a lot of good hidden wisdom in there and a lot of good hidden history and a lot of gems in there, man. It's a good book. I actually don't have the book of Enoch, but I have read it and I have watched audiobooks of it. But yeah, I do like the book of Enoch. So today, real quick, because I got an hour before I go to work. Yeah, instant human combustion is real. That shit is very real. I got a documentary about spontaneous human combustion. I got a documentary about that, and that's from the early 90s. It's just like a basic chemical imbalance. When you spontaneously combust, you have more gas inside you, and then the fire inside your body. When you got a lot of gas inside your intestines, and then your internal flame sparks the gas, and you burn from inside out. It's a freak accident, but it does occur, you know. But today I'm talking about temptation, man. Temptation, man. Yes. Okay. Okay, hold on there. I won't get you. Help me real quick. So, yeah, so temptation, y'all. The main thing we're watching right now that's leading a lot of people to their demise is their own temptations. We're watching people right now. What's the name of your discussion about the human what's the name of your discussion about the human? Oh, I didn't do a video about it. I didn't do a video about that. I have a documentary about that. I didn't do a video on that. I got a documentary about human combustion. What's up, man? I'm doing my live and I'm smoking. You can't be in here while I'm smoking. I don't want you smelling this. So anyway, first and foremost, we got your boy TD Jakes, right? TD Jakes. A lot of people don't know what's going on or haven't heard, but TD Jakes is a big pastor, big preacher, a big secular preacher in America, Christian pastor, Christian preacher for a big old super church. And what he did, what happened is it came out that TD Jakes allegedly was having sex with some men in P. Diddy's party. So let's get it. Let me play this little clip for y'all. He supposedly got caught up, you know, got caught up with his messing with some young men or whatever. Fuck, you know, even after he had a wife and all that. So let's listen to this real quick, man. Temptation.
Convince you or nobody, because I know who I am. That ain't what this is about. You think whatever you want to think. I don't care. I came to do my job. I came to prophesy as I was commanded. I came to hear the master say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant."
Hey, get away from my car, please. Do you hear me? Don't come over here. Get away from my car. Come in. Get your butt away from here while I'm smoking, man. No, I'm smoking and I'm outside. Y'all leave me alone. I gotta go to work, bro. Damn. This motherfucker said he want the master. Listen to me, y'all. He said he wants the master, to say how good of a faithful servant he was. Slave. He's a good slave. Listen to this, y'all. This shit is real talk. Ain't no way around this shit. This nigga's a fucking slave. And he just wants to do his job and be a good slave. So listen to this sorry ass dude.
I ain't come to convince you or nobody, because I know who I am. That ain't what this is about. You can think whatever you want to think. I don't care. I came to do my job. I came to prophesy as I was commanded. I came to hear the master say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." And anybody who has that kind of government on their shoulders
Exactly.
don't have time to be playing with freaks. Some of you logged in or come in out of concern. Some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off.
Look at his hand. He's standing on Mason's hand gesture. Masonic hand gesture.
I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth. I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God. Because that is what the pulpit is for. But there will be a time.
Right here.
So you can stop dragging people and arguing with people and fighting and just log off. All you do is just hit the button. Right there. Log off. There is no show here. In the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter number 1.
And the reason why he said log off like that, let me tell y'all something. These people are big enough. These people are big enough. Their following is big enough to where they don't care if they lose 100,000. His following is big enough. His flock is big enough to where no matter who he loses, he's still going to gain. Like he said, I don't care. Yes, he was dressed in scarlet too. It's a very much very much ritual. He was letting his people know, I'm announcing this shit, but guess what? I'm still gonna go. I'm still going. Yeah, I'm making a statement about this, but I'm still on go. And guess what? Motherfuckers are still gonna go to his sermons. They're still gonna go listen to him. They're still gonna pay him all their money. They're still gonna give them all their attention. And those young men who he violated, even if they wanted the violation, even if those young men wanted the violation, those young men who he violated under the name of Jesus, right? Those men will, it don't even, like I said, even if they wanted it, they have to live with that. They have to live with knowing that Pastor Weirdo violated them, even if they wanted it. Like I keep telling y'all, because a sin is a sin. Your temptation, if you become weak to your temptations, you are a weak man. If you become weak to your temptations, you are a weak vessel. If you can't control your body, if you can't control your wants and your bodily needs and shit like that, you have a problem. You have a lack of self-control. And we're living amongst people who have no self-control. Let me say something to y'all, man. For one, you can't trust a man who has little hands. You can't trust a big man with little fucking hands. And it might sound stupid to y'all, but let me say something to y'all. Most people with little hands be the weirdos and the perverts. The little hand niggas, you see how big my hands are? My hands bigger than my face. The little hand niggas, the little small feet niggas, the small weird niggas, them be the weird niggas. And I'm keeping that shit 1,000. The niggas who, the men who are like less in stature, they usually are the weirdos. The men who have little wingworms, they do little weird shit. They have to overcompensate. They have to do the most. They have to keep getting their ego fed, keep doing all the weird sexual immorality, because guess why? They're not a complete man. They're not a full man. Something's wrong with them. They're lacking on something. Something's missing. And I mean that. I've never met a man with little hands and little feet who wasn't a weirdo. I never met one. Be aware of the man with little hands. Yeah, all that shit is fake. Jesus is fake. All that shit is fake. That shit is fake. All these Christianity, I showed y'all the other day. Christianity was born out of witchcraft. I showed y'all that the other day. Christianity was the way they hid the witchcraft in the modern society. They hid it because if you don't remember, back in the witch hunt days, they were hunting all the witches and hunting them and what? Burning them at the what? At the stake. Yeah. Hey, get your butt in that house and let me do my thing. Look, we all know, and if you don't know, I don't care. Christianity was born to hide satanic and magic occultic practices. They made it, they created to hide satanic practices and to make satanic magical practices a part of your everyday life. And it's taken hold. It's had an effect. For first and foremost, how the hell can you practice a religion? And I'm not down in nobody's religion. I'm only talking about this because somebody just commented on that. How could you practice a religion that had to go on a crusade of murder, mayhem, and slaying? How could you follow a religion that had to go on a crusade of murder, mayhem, and destruction to make people bow down and believe in it? This is the low level of vibration of existence we're living under. We're all, not all, a lot of y'all are vibrating under a satanic vibration or low satanic vibrations. I love Farrakhan too, man. I love Farrakhan too, but I'm going to say one thing about Farrakhan. I love Farrakhan. I love Minister Louis Farrakhan, but mine either, TNT. I feel you on that. Mine either, not my religion either. But Farrakhan's the truth. Everyone needs to be free from religion. That's a fact. Only thing about Minister Louis Farrakhan, he had something to do with the murder of Malcolm X. Because if you remember at the time when Malcolm X was assassinated, the Minister Louis Farrakhan got quiet, and he also went against Malcolm X. He told Malcolm X, Farrakhan told Malcolm X, he said, brother, you went against the Grand Master, and you basically was calling what's that nigga name for Elijah Muhammad. He was exposing Elijah Muhammad for being a pedophile, because Elijah Muhammad was making babies and impregnating girls that were 16 years old and 15 years old and shit like that. So he was using his religious power as a sexual temptation trap for the young girls. He was using his spiritual and his status and his power and his celebrity, his fame, to dominate and use little young girls. So a piece of shit like that should get called out, and like the brother minister, the honorable Malcolm X did, he called him out. And what happened to the honorable Malcolm X for calling out the pedophile of the earth? They did him dirty. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something about this whole weirdo system. I have to do this. I don't like to talk about this type of stuff, but this whole pedophile system has been passed down for thousands of generations. See, these old evil demons. Farrakhan is a gatekeeper to the Muslims. He is. He's the best thing we have nowadays, though. I'll say that. He's the best thing we have, but he's also a false prophet, you know. He's damn sure a false idol and a false prophet. But listen, And like I said, I love the brother, and I'm not taking against nothing he says. But this whole pedophilia system, right, was passed down from generation to generation to generation to that for thousands of years. And the reason why it's so prevalent and it's passed down is because these evil demons who practice this, they steal the innocence of the children. And they believe in their sick, twisted minds that when you steal the innocence of a child, you take his power, you take his life force. And in essence, you kind of do. Because after you witness somebody, I mean, after you pay attention to somebody who's been RAPE'd, raped, or been sexually assaulted, you can pay attention to them in their later years. They will be lacking and not fully complete as a human. They will overcompensate or undercompensate or do something that is a cause to the effect of they will do something that is an effect to the cause of being abused, aka they will go with the abuse, turn weird, sexually immoral, aka like a homosexual, be sexually immoral, or they'll go like anti-abuse and be overly anti-abuse, and everything they do will be to stop and try to fight and this, and that's where people like me come in at, you know, because I'm gonna say something about abuse. I was abused as a child, right? But that's not what I'm gonna talk about, the situation or anything. But I was abused as a child, and what it did to me was make me overly sensitive and overly sensitive to that situation. Like, for one, it did turn me promiscuous in my teenage years, in my younger years. It did make me overly promiscuous, you know. Because if you get exposed to sexuality too young, it will overly sexualize you. You'll become overstimulated, you know, and then you be seeking out for sexuality as a young man, a young child, and it's not supposed to be something that's in your mind until you become an adult or a young adult. You get what I'm saying? So if you're overly stimulated or even stimulated, or the idea is sparked into your mind as a youngster, you'll seek out for that shit. Like, you know, I was kissing girls in second grade, and at nap time, I was holding hands with girls, and, you know, having girlfriends in the third grade, and like just moving fast, You know what I'm saying? So what happened, like I said, me growing up and knowing what I've been through, I know for my life, I can't allow abuse or anything like that around or in my life. So I have to fight it at all angles. You know, I have to. It turned me into it gave me the especially at becoming an adult, it turned me and gave me the mentality of a superhero almost, because I'm gonna say something. When you're a child, you have no control over what happens to you, right? When you're a child, you have no control over what happens, you know, and it's not nobody's fault what happens, you know. But when you become an adult, you can control what happens, and you can control what is going on in your life. You have total control as an adult of your choices, right? And your reactions and shit like that. You got total control if you're in control of your life, right? So me realizing that, it's turned me into like a superhero, because I have to fight evil at all angles now. Because I'm gonna say this: when I was younger, I wasn't aware of all these evils, so they was affecting me. I was falling victim to these, you know. Unless you chase money, you have no control. Yeah, I don't even fucking care about money, because I'm gonna tell you something about money, T. I'm gonna tell you something about money. If you chase money, you'll do anything for money. And if you do anything for money, your morals and your integrity will be sold soon and fast. Oh yeah, me too, Cherokee. I was always the nigga who was telling the bullies, chill out. Man, leave that nigga alone, bro. He ain't nothing, bro. He a little punk, bro. Leave that nigga alone. You hear me though? Well, E, thank you, E. TNT. Look, you heard me though, TNT. Like, it was a time when I had no money, right? When I was just a few months ago. Y'all know it. Y'all helped me out. Y'all was going through it with me. It was a time when I had no babysitter for my children. I had nobody to watch them, right? So I wasn't able to go to work, right? It was like a 3-month period, 2.5, 3 months, probably 2.5 months. And when I was going through this, I needed money, right? But I don't value money. And I was just talking to my mom about this yesterday, and she tried to be funny with me about this topic. And I told her, I said, I don't value money. I said, money is just a tool. I don't give a fuck about money. I always have money. And even when I don't have money, I don't give a fuck because it's not a value to me. So look, long story short, when I didn't have money for 2.5 months, it was days where we didn't even have nothing. It was days when we had no food, we had, little victuals, but nothing to be proud of. You feel me? It was times like that, days like that, right? If I valued money, I would have went out there and committed some fucking crime. If I valued money and money was my main motive and objective, I would have been doing major crimes when I had my babies by myself with no way to provide. I would have been resulting to crimes because there was no legal way for me to get money for a long time. It was nothing I could do. So guess what I did though, y'all? I dug deep into my soul and I talked to God every day. And then I talked to y'all every day. I got on here and I preached and I preached. And through my preaching, I was receiving blessings. Through my preaching, I was helping y'all out. Through my preaching, through my lessons was equaling blessings. My lessons was equaling blessings. My struggle was turning into something more, and I realized something. I'm gonna read that in just a second, Cherokee. I realized something. When you're at your lowest is when you have the opportunity to be at your best. Let me say that again. When you're at your lowest is when you have the opportunity to be at your best, because when you have nothing, that is when God is testing you to see what you're really about, to see what you're gonna do when your back's up against the wall, your temptations. When your temptations are calling, God is seeing what you're about. He's seeing, are you really a strong vessel, or are you a weak vessel that's weak to your flesh and your temptations? I've been addicted to drugs before. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you jonesing for a drug and you ain't got it, it's up to your spiritual strength and temptations. It's up to you to fight them temptations. I'm telling you, it's not good to be a slave to anything. It's not even good to be a slave to God. It's not good to be a slave. God didn't want you to be less. He didn't want you to be more than. He wanted you to be who you are. He created you. Well, no. Your parents created you. Don't take that away from them. Your parents created you. And God is guiding you if you're a part of him. But see, a lot of people don't live with God and don't live for God. So they don't know what this is. They don't understand that whole ideology. They don't even understand that your life is really not your life. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. I got kids, right? I got 3 kids. My life ain't my life. My life is their life. My life is their life. My life is my family's life. My mom, my dad, my brothers, my sister. My life is for them. It's for me to do it, but I'm just the example. I'm an example, man. When you really living your life in a decent light, you will be a walking example, man. When you're able to not succumb to your temptations, God will be pleased with you. I'm telling you, he will. God will be happy that you can control your temptations. What's good, Sean Breezy? What's good? I'm talking about temptations today. Because listen, a lot of people gotta do this. They gotta a lot of people gotta have sex. They gotta masturbate. They gotta do drugs. They gotta smoke cigarettes. They gotta drink alcohol. They gotta do like all these weak temptations, right? If your day is controlled by temptations, then you're not in control of your day. If your day is controlled by temptations, then you're not in control of your day. Time is beautiful if you know what you're doing with it, man. You know, life is beautiful if you know what you're doing with it. Sad part about it is a lot of people, they don't understand what this life is about because they think they're in control. That's the sad part about people. Like a lot of people are like, man, life sucks. It's hard. It's this, it's that. You think you control it. That's why. You don't control shit, but what you do and how you react. Let me read your comments, Cherokee, the first one and then that one. I remember once one bully said in school to me, who is this to you? He said, hold on, who is this to you? I said, he my effing brother. That's who he is to me. It shut that bully up, and that bully walked away madder than a mad hatter. For real, that's how they got to do. You face the bully, they ain't ready for that shit. Bullies are only bullies because they're allowed to goddamn do that to people. When you stand up to a bully, they be like, oh shit. Let me read this real quick. What always ticked me off was the stupid crowds in the circle around the dumb fights that just there for a show, and no one ever encourages. No one even courageous enough to stop or intervene to stop the stupid fighting. Exactly. Let me tell you something. I'm from Chicago, right? I'm from all around America, to be honest with you. But I grew up my first little 10 years, not like 10 years, I believe, 9-10 years we grew up in Chicago as a youngster. So a lot of my developmental times and developmental thinking come from Chicago. And then my growing ages was in North Carolina. But when I was in Chicago, right, I learned quick. And I wasn't even in the streets like that. I was a little kid at that time. But I learned in Chicago quickly that when you see a fight, you walk away from that motherfucker. Because guess what's going to happen? Somebody's going to start shooting. In Chicago, where I'm from, when motherfuckers start fighting, they start shooting. So you see a fight and you get up out of there. You don't stick around. You walk away. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I know. That's what I know. You feel me? Like everybody want to see it. I don't want to see it, my nigga. I want to get the fuck on. You know, if it's somebody I know, I ain't really broke up no fight because I wasn't really in the midst of starting no fight. Like, put it like this. Every time fights break out, I'm all the way over here chilling and it just be over there. And everybody start running over there. But I just stand right where I'm at and just be observing. I start looking like, oh shit, okay, boom, 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 boom. And then I just keep walking away. I walk away. Every fight. I don't want to see it. Niggas like to see girls rip their breasts out and all that and pull their hair out. I don't want to see that, man. That is not a turn on. That's really sad. It's very sad to see people destroying themselves and self-destructive and shit. It's sad, you know. But if you can't control your temptation, you'll be one of these stupid ass NBA players. This is an NBA player that just came out. This dude, the information he got 10 child support. He pays child support for 10 kids, man, because he can't control his sexual temptations and his sexual urges. And I'm gonna tell you something about a person who never had access to women. A motherfucker who never had way with girls, like a man who never had his way with girls, when he becomes famous, he gonna lose his mind. Because if a man never had access to women in his younger years and he has access in his older years, he's gonna be new to it and he's gonna trip out and trick like it's special, like, and he gonna lose his mind off that shit. I'm telling you. That's why it's best to just don't be no loser. Those classes I had earlier school, SED, Just Say No, did the opposite. It sent signals to our brain that piqued our interest. They knew exactly what they were introducing us to. It's a wide scale. Now that's fucked up. See, I didn't do all that extra dumb shit in school. I did early childhood development. I took home economics. And what else did I take? That was a special class in school. Yeah, home economics. I wanted to know how to be a cook and shit like that. I like cooking. So yeah, man. I just know there's temptations, man. Every celebrity, Kevin Hart, it's a chick just came out on Kevin Hart, like just now. Came out on the boy, and you know why? You know why she came out on Kevin Hart? She said he had a little chick in the bathroom, was damn cheating. I think, because he got a wife and shit. He was in his little, not bathroom, in his office, and he had a little chick in his office. So this temptation shit is crazy, man. Niggas, you could ruin your whole life by chasing some temptation. I excel mostly in art. Yeah, I went to an art school. I went to Northwest School of the Arts in North Carolina. That's a good art school. But only thing bad about that, that bad peership. I was young, but yeah, yeah, those are good schools to send your kids to, art schools and shit like that. That's good education, But I appreciate y'all for tapping in, tuning in with me, man. I got to get off here, but don't succumb to your temptations, man. Don't succumb to your temptations. Your temptations could be your downfall. Bro, I gotta bring me some, bro, I need some. No, all that. It should make you get set up and killed and all that. But I love y'all, man. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. I was introduced to sex at an early age, bro, but now I'm older and I feel like it made me chase women my whole life. It does, bro. And I know exactly what you're talking about, because I was like that too. I'm talking about I had multiple girlfriends at once back in the day. You feel me? I had multiple women at once, and that shit wears you out. It really wears you out. Trying to boy, you can't do that shit. That's why I feel sorry for these women who be having sex with 20 and 30 and 50 and 100 men. I'd be like, how do you do it? Because that shit is hard to do. Like, it's hard. I think I had like 2 or 3 at the time, and that shit was hard to do. Meeting up 2, 3 girls in one day and shit. Oh my God. That's just all ego, man. It's just all for your ego. It just makes your ego feel better, because at the end of the day, you don't need 2, 3 women, unless I don't know, maybe in different circumstances, but that's for ego. It is, E. That's all that's for, man. I was doing that shit, man. Just, yep. But you got to get that shit. You got to experience it, though. I'll say this. You gotta experience. You got to. You don't want to be the loser who never had his way or know how to please or entertain a woman. So when your time come, you ain't gonna know what to do. You'll learn with the woman, but in these days and times, man, I ain't saying be a whore, because I'm not promoting that. But I say find you a woman or a husband and be with them forever. That's what I promote. But man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna get off if I say the wrong thing. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, man, because I'm an old school hoe. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm an old retired hoe, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just trying to do better, man. Traditional women and men. Yeah. That's what we want. That's what we want. Traditional. That's what you want. And there's not too many of us out here, You can see what other people go through to see what not to go. Yep, exactly. Exactly. That's what I do a lot of. I had two big brothers and two younger siblings, so I know what to do and what not to do. You feel me? Hey, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go up in here and get this money. I'm going to work. And I'm gonna say bye to my kids real quick before I go. Very few of us in the world. It ain't many of us, man. This shit's so messed up. That's one thing bad about being a good person. When you're a real good person, what's up, Justice? Good afternoon, sweetheart. Blessings to you and yours. Look, nah, I respect that. I respect that. I'm gonna just be real. Back in my time, bro, women was more womanly. So they would choose back in my time. Girls would be like, hey, come to my house. What? I never met you. Come on to my house. It was like that for me growing up. It was really like that for me growing up. I done been with girls before I did, and I didn't even know their names, man. I done had sex with girls that I didn't even know their names. And it's just because I was making music, I was rapping, keeping on being good and upright. Yeah, facts. Nah, for real. Nah, you got to. I'm telling y'all, just that life of sin. I was making music and going to the show, doing my shows, and you leave home with women and shit like that. I'm gonna tell you how it betters. I'm gonna tell you what's good about being a ladies' man. I'm gonna tell you what's good about being a ladies' man. E. What's good about being a ladies' man is you know how to entertain and how to please and how to really take care of a woman, because the woman will always cheat on this corny man who got his life together for the man who's suave and knows what to do. Every time. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not out here cheating with women no more. I'm not doing that stuff no more. But what I'm saying is the woman will always go for the suave man who knows what to do, the pleaser. She's always gonna go to the pleaser to get her bell rung, bro. I'm telling you. That's the beauty of it. You're talking about the unsuccessful experiences. I don't know about unsuccessful experiences. All my experiences are successful. But I know there's nothing good about being like sexually immoral, bro. But what is good is being able to know how to talk to a woman, this is so many awkward people in society that don't even know how to talk to women no more, man. That shit is weird, man. That shit is weird, man. Like, motherfuckers don't even know how to have a good conversation with a woman. That's weird. It's weird. But niggas rather be 20 deep with 20 dudes and they can say everything they feel around 20 dudes, but they don't know what to say around a woman. That shit is lame. Look, where am I now? I got a family, E. Listen, bro. Me being a ladies' man, listen. Me being a ladies' man, I made me able to create humans. If I wasn't a ladies' man, I wouldn't have no family, my nigga. You feel me, bro? Do you not understand how priceless it is to have a family? I feel y'all. Look, I'm just telling y'all get control of your temptation. I got control of my temptations. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Oliver, Big O. Thank you, Big O. You know, I'm old now. Imagine me. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. I ain't gonna show y'all nothing. But imagine me when I was 22, 23, 24, 21. Stud. Do you hear me? With long hair. Stud. I'm a fucking buck. I'm a buck. I'm a breeder, bro. I'm the breeder. I'm the breeder of Earth. I'm one of those breeder men. Now I know, E. I know, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it's benefits of being a ladies' man, bro. It's benefits of knowing what to say to women. It's benefits, bro. It's benefits. You do not want to be a cornball. Let me tell you some shit, bro. It's a dude I see all the time. This nigga be talking to himself. This nigga is a weirdo, a loser. I feel sorry for this man every time I see him, right? I got nothing but respect for him, but I feel sorry for him. This nigga be talking to himself. And guess what? You think a woman's gonna talk to a man who talks to himself? It's over for this nigga. He ain't even got a chance. Some people have tricked themselves into these internal, such be internalizations. Like niggas have been tricked and out of the external, and now they're in the internal. You know, ain't no woman gonna want no cornball nigga who can't even talk to him. Like, and this dude I'm talking about, y'all, this is a real life human. This dude talks to himself, and he's like weird, bro. You ain't getting no parts of the pussy. You ain't getting no parts. Ain't getting no pussy, man. But every man is not the strong silverback gorilla, though. Like you said, yeah, it goes for women too, but I ain't talking about a woman because I can't really speak on how women think because I'm not a woman, but I can speak on what they do. But I can't speak on how they think, but I can speak on men, how we think. I could speak on a man because I'm a man, bro. And I'm going to tell you something. It pays to be a real man in this life. To be a stand-up man is a plus in this life. If you know, I just want to get the point where I'm open farmers market, grocery stores all over the world. That's what I'm gonna do too. In the moment where I have free energy for everyone, where I can, I'm gonna do that too. I don't know about the free energy part because I'm not gonna try to get Nikola Tesla, but I am gonna have grocery stores for everybody. With my grocery stores are gonna sell they're not gonna sell no babies. My grocery stores ain't gonna sell no trash, artificial, fake products. And that's what I'm gonna do. If the good Lord allows me to do YouTube and get profitable off this, and in a mass scale, only thing I'll do with it on a mass scale is the only thing. Oh shit, what happened? The only thing I'll do on a mass scale is help my people. That's what I'm doing right now. Whether you believe it or not, I'm helping y'all out. Whether you believe it or not, you can succumb to you can take over your temptations. You can dominate your temptations. You have to build the future you want, man. You have to buy the things you want to get to where the tools to make it. You got to create it, Money is bullshit, but we do need the money to do things. But it's getting to the point now where it's like haves and have-nots. you know. Love is an even feeling exchange. Yeah, love is an even exchange. It is. It is. It is. Because while you're giving to the woman, she's receiving. Puzzle piece. I call it the puzzle piece. You know, the man, the V, that's the woman, and then the man is in, you know, it's the puzzle piece. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you. It takes two. It takes two, man. Can't do this shit by ourselves, man. How can I help this person without money? Yeah, man. Either way, I'm gonna tell you something though, E. I don't try to help everybody no more. Cause I got my podcast. I do this shit in real life, touch whoever I touch, and I don't try to help everybody no more because I realize everybody's ideology. Some people are so devout in their mind and their ideologies that they're not helpable, you know. But I hear what you're saying, though, bro. You can't save everybody on the battlefield. You just have to fight the battle, bro. That's just how it goes. You can't save everybody on the battlefield. You got to fight the battle, man, and you got to survive. Come on this way. That's something I'm gonna do. Come on, everybody, this way. Go over here. Get up under there. Come on, let's go this way. That's the most I can do. I ain't trying to save everybody, man. Fuck everybody. I'm gonna step over your dead body, bro. I'm telling you. I'm gonna step over some dead bodies. I'm prepared to step over dead bodies. You know why? Don't nobody care about us. I hear you, bro. Peace. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Holler at you. I'm gonna holler at y'all later too. But it's the battlefield, man. Good versus evil, man. You stand on your side, man. You know, a lot of people don't like to hear that shit because a lot of people ain't warriors, but I'm a warrior, you know. I don't know what the pink is, but pink. Yeah, for real, bro. I ain't playing, bro. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? Let Big Bad get 100,000. Wait. Just wait. I ain't gonna be no evil doing nothing wrong for the world. I'm gonna survive. Me and my babies, I'm gonna make sure me and my babies and my people survive, and I'm gonna build stores for my people. That's it. That's all I can do. Build a healthy place for good positive food, and I'm about to do something this summer too. I got something coming up this summer. Very big coming. Something very big coming. And it's not for show, it's for dough. You know, I'm about to start something up. You know, so yeah, it's a lot of good shit coming, man. I'm just gotta wait till your funds get there. You gotta wait till you're in position. You know what I'm saying? And I'm building my way in. I'm gonna work my way. You know. Nah, for real, you gotta work. Like, and I'm sorry, y'all. I be so consistent on here. I apologize. I keep coming online. I'm sorry. You know why I keep coming on this motherfucker? Because this shit is available. And this lifestyle, this life force is still in me, and it's pushing hard. I feel compelled every day to do what I do. So I'm sorry I'm so consistent that I drop so much. I'm sorry. I'm not no average nigga waiting around on that, and I ain't waiting on nothing. I'm gonna push my way in. Because this industry ain't gonna let people like Big Bad in. They don't want a positive black man telling people what to do that's good for them. They don't want that. They want you to spin the block and kill each other. I know y'all like hearing me, but I'm telling you, Justice, I don't be liking to get on here so much. But I'm telling you, for one, I'm fulfilling a goal. My goals are about to be met in the next 2 days, if not tonight. Personal benefit from helping others. Exactly. Now I'm gonna tell you something too. My goal on YouTube was to help initially, right? That was my first goal. Well, first it was to stay in communication with my family. That was my first goal. My second goal on YouTube was to generate audience organically. And I did that. My third thing on YouTube goal I was trying to meet was to get monetized. And I did that. Now my next goal, because there's levels to monetization, my next goal is to get where I'm about to get now. And I'm about to do that. I'm accomplishing goals in life by working my ass off. It took me 1,000 videos in 5 years to get monetized. That ain't easy. It's a lot of motherfucking work. You know how many times I've been getting strikes and 2-week blocks and blocked for 2 weeks and one more strike. I was on my second strike. They was like, you get one more strike, your channel's getting deleted. I was like, oh, please. What? I had to switch up my whole style. That's why I just get on here and talk to the camera, because I'm going to tell you, when I start putting video clips up and doing all that, they start whamming me. They don't like when I give too much evidence of what I'm saying, because they know not everybody's going to believe in a man who's just speaking. They know that. So they allow this. They know this. They know, oh man, ain't no motherfucker bunch of people going to get on there watching no man speaking. So they just, oh yeah, he good. He can speak. But when that shit start getting big, they can't do nothing about it then. But I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me, because I know I'm not wasting your time. A lot of these other YouTubers get on here doing a bunch of fuck shit for clout and clicks and baits and all that. I ain't never did nothing. Me too. I hope it does too, because I'm trying. Because what y'all have to understand, let me put y'all on a little game. They got a contingency plan this time around. I'm about to hurry up and get off because I got to go. They got a contingency plan this time around, right? Their T's are dotted and their T's are crossed and their I's is dotted. I'm going to tell you something. The last time there was a lockdown and a shutdown, the only people who was making money was people who was selling shit online. They was making millions of dollars, millions, hundreds of thousands. And guess what? This time around, they're already threatening the internet going out. This time around, they're already threatening the sun could put the internet out. This could put the internet out. Solar flares, hacker, this, that. They're already telling us that the internet might not be here. So the sad part about if we go through another situation like that, we may have internet or we may not. So me, I'm preparing a contingency plan, aka the Real Talk Real Shit podcast, that will be potentially a job without jobs. Yeah, I know that, but I'm talking about a contingency plan. When these jobs go away, what you gonna do? You have to have something. You have to have multiple things in order to survive, bro. You got to have multiple streams. You got to be doing multiple things if you want to make it into this new world. I'm telling y'all, you got to be healthy, smart, intelligent, wise, vigilant, sacrifice, everything. You got to do all that shit. You can't play with this new shit we're dealing with. You have to. It's like I look at the world like an ocean. If you got them, all you got to throw in that bitch is rocks or pebbles, you ain't gonna get hurt. But if you make a shit load of pebbles and throw them in that ocean, it's gonna go. If you make one, it's gonna go. Pew, 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 pew. Nothing. So what I'm trying to tell you is, I'm creating boulders to throw in the ocean to create ripple effects, waves. See, this is human nature. Y'all don't understand this power of humans. I do. I'm not going to take it for granted. I'm not taking y'all for granted. Thank y'all for letting me rock. Thank y'all for letting me drop. Thank y'all for letting me pop. Thank y'all, man. Because I was doing this before I was on the internet, but I'm destined to do what I'm doing, man. Thank y'all so much for supporting me. Nah, for real. I feel you, Victoria. I feel you, but I just know, yeah, we don't need it. I wasn't born with it, so I'll be all right without it. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. I'm using it right now while I got it though. God bless this internet for right now. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. Hit that share button. Let a friend know about this, man. We trying to build over here, man. It ain't your responsibility to put me out there, but share this to somebody you love and share this to somebody you know. Big homie, big bad, man. Let's get it.